Okay, rain or shine, we're out here. I wanted to take a video because I haven't done one of these in a while. Most successful spring garden ever. I really went for the peas this year, but as I walk, I'm just going to sort of tell you what you're seeing. On the bottom right, you see nasturtiums of two different varieties. This time I got a variegated variety, which I think is really interesting. Right next to that is Barrage, and then the container is called Raspberry Shortcake, and it's a hybrid raspberry that is supposed to grow in containers well. This long line that you see is broccoli, and to the right of that is all peas. Peas, as far as you can see. I pretty much just really went for peas this year. If I stand back, I can maybe show you the scope of just how many peas I put in the ground. Okay, so this whole fence is peas. With the round on the bottom, I've got strawberries planted as well. Hydrangeas, more peas. I'm hoping I don't have to tie these down. They seem to have grown up really nice and straight. But the guys along this fence line didn't do quite so well, so I had to tie all those up. That's why you see all the strings and stuff, to try to keep those guys from just laying down. When I got here, they were pretty much just like laying on the cabbage across the back. Anyway, peas. Lots of beautiful peas. I should be harvesting right now, but I'm doing a vanity block instead. This is like an Italian lettuce that I really need to unload. So if anybody's interested in some lettuce, please let me know. I have leveled this once and it's come back already. So also this little guy, I can't remember the name of it, but it's really beautiful and it's supposed to bring the hummingbirds and stuff. It's raining on me. Yes, that's Oregon. So there you see red leaf lettuce and chard kind of mixed together, and there's my rhubarb. And then here we see kind of a sparse row of onions. They're not doing so great this year. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's the dry weather. Anyway, and then right in front of those guys are little bitty seedlings, and I'm pretty sure those were carrots. Yes, they're carrots. And they go all the way down to the bottom. More chard and rhubarb. This is a kale plant called dinosaur kale. I truly love this, braised with tomatoes, and it is going to seed, and I'm going to harvest the seeds, and that way I can give everyone I know 28 plants. That's true. Okay, so this right here is dill, that line of feathery looking plant, and then right in front of that is that Walla Walla. This is a volunteer tomato plant. I don't have any idea what it'll be. That'll be interesting. I just weeded thoroughly, and I left all the clovers and stuff because those seem pretty beneficial, and the purslane. So everything else had to go. Lots and lots of grass. This is a echinacea, and here's peas round 1 and peas round 2 here. I'm only going to do the second row of peas because we're going to be hitting the green bean season really soon. Anyway, the broccoli I've harvested the majority of the heads so far, but as you can see, they're still kind of shooting off even more broccoli, which is exciting. What else? Okay, so here's cabbage, all the way down. Those guys are pretty infested with some sort of worm. It's probably the cabbage butterflies came in and laid their little eggs, and I have little cabbage fly larvae, but they're a hardy plant. They don't really care too much one way or another. Really, I can still eat a majority of the plant as long as you're not squeamish about larvae. You're good. This is Anders' pea patch. He planted this himself. This is red curly leaf. I think they call it Russian kale. I'm not precisely sure about that though, so I'll have to check into that. Okay, so over here I just have beets, and this is a fennel, and then I just pulled out about 700 volunteer fennels. Here's one from last year that volunteered that is just hanging out. It looks like there's a sweet pea coming up here. I know it doesn't look much different from this pea, but this is sweet pea, which means only, blossoms, and this is a real pea. Well, also edible, not real. Anyway, so look, whee, peas! Okay, rain and then sun. Welcome to Oregon. And anyway, so here's more peas on the right. And these are like a large leaf nasturtium, which is really, really beautiful. It produces these gorgeous, really, really vibrant, radishy tasting flowers. This is salad burnet. That's rosemary. This is a plant called curry that really does sort of taste like curry. And then I've got thyme and more carrots. Whee! Carrots! And there's some arugula. I could eat this by the ton. Here's some red leaf lettuce. These are all from seed, and I don't know, they're not doing so great. These back two, I've harvested once. You can see I've cut it down, but it'll grow just like more lettuce. Anyway, this is going to be cucumbers back in here in the next couple of days. I've got to do some transplanting. More nasturtium. Blueberries back here. Blueberries. Chives. Parsley. I'm not really sure what this flower is, but it's pretty. And these are Romano beans. Right through here, this is the first of the pole beans in this garden for this season. Now, did I show you everything in here? Yeah, I did. I've kept it pretty spring-oriented in this garden. Now, friends of mine and I are sharing this garden next door, which is so lovely. So here we have cucumbers. I have to let them get bigger and then maybe thin them out and hopefully transplant some of them. But these are market moors. They're just like your standard. You found bug poop? That's really interesting. Booty. Andrew's obsessed with his butt. Okay, so here's cucumber. And then these are French filet beans. Back over here are the purple potted beans. You can see I don't treat for any pests, which is why everything's just eaten, which I don't care. Anyway, so these are Blue Lake pole beans. These are violet potted. These are bush beans. Those are mine. All the way down. Yes. And then this is a squash, and that one's a zucchini. And I'm going to do something with that lavender because look at how scrumptious it looks. Small, smelly. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, so, and then the other ladies have some tomatoes planted in here. And then somebody gave me a bunch of kohlrabi, so I planted it around the compost bin because. Anyway, I try to expand my overall garden by adding containers sort of on the outside, and I've got more arugula. This is a wild variety that's just so tasty. And some sweet peas, and this parsley is shot.
Mommy, do you like the brown doctor or the black doctor?
I like both of those doctors.
I don't like any doctor. I don't like any of the doctors.
Jaden, are you happy or are you sad?
I'm happy.
Oh, okay. You should smile more. And sort of this is just where we hang out. I should be harvesting right now. I think I'm going to take the time. It's not going to pour down on me anymore, so I'm going to take the time to harvest some of these peas, which I have a lot of. I could definitely serve them for lunch. My lovely neighbor and also garden friend. There's another view. This is where we hang out. This is what we do in the summer. In the spring, in the summer. It's my stupid song. Can you say goodbye?
Goodbye.